What's going on, my sex YouTubers? Welcome back to Ricky2365. My name is Rick, and this is your channel, guys. And I'm gonna talk to you guys about the importance, the very basic importance of being good to one another, guys. Being good to one another. Okay. I want to start by saying, guys, that a bunch of you guys out there are just a bunch of assholes. I used to be one, you know. When I was in the military, I wake up with this mentality, alpha male, NCO, I can conquer the world, kind of, and I am, me. I mean, it took me years to actually get rid of that persona, of that kind of mentality. Because let me tell you something, that kind of attitude could be used, and it should be used only on specific, very specific moments with very specific people in the search of a very specific goal. Okay, you cannot be, you can't be an asshole forever. Okay, can't be an asshole forever. That's number one. Number two, if you uses this as your daily persona, daily attitude, daily you, this will affect not just you but others around you, family, friends. Family, talking to you guys. It's very sad, man. It's very sad, because I mean, sometimes we don't realize how much we are hurting our family members, our close ones. And if you have kids, yeah, are very close ones. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something that I haven't told many people, but I'm gonna share with you guys. When I was in the military, my first couple of years, my first 8 years, I was just an asshole, because I have one goal in mind, and my goal was to be the alpha male, be the 100% hua, and I needed to make rank, and I needed to be the best. I cannot settle for less, That affected a lot my kids. That affected a lot, that affected my kids a lot, not to mention my wife, how much that my mentality, my way of life affected my wife. Okay, but anyway, moving from that, I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay, you haven't heard in this channel before. So I have a friend, very successful, very smart, very educated, very passionate lady who works in the IT industry, that is being connected to me one way or another. And over the years, we changed messages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, But she's very successful, very successful. About 6 years ago, she lost her job in this big firm. She was working on this big firm, IT consultant. She was living in Texas. So when she lost that job, like any other executive, she started looking for other jobs in other companies, and she was like putting resumes here and there, but nobody was calling her. When you are at that level, at the CFO, CIO kind of level, Chief Information Officer. So there's not many companies out there that have open positions readily available to hire people. So she spent a couple of months, I think 7 months, just applying for jobs and no calls. But one day she received a phone call, okay, for an interview. She went to the interview. When she got the call back, she not selected. She went to many other interviews where she was saw as the primary front runner for those positions, but Again, she did not get selected. Later that month, she got a phone call from out of state, Massachusetts, a place where she wanted to go. She do have family over there, and she was very nervous. So she got a plane. She went over there. She took a taxi, a cab to the company, and then when she, on the way to the company, she was very, very professional, very courteous, very, very open to talk to the taxi driver. She was in good spirits. She left a good impression on the taxi driver, and she tipped the taxi driver well. Later that day, the guy that was hiring for that position have to take a taxi to the airport from the same company. So the same guy that picked her up picked the guy who was hiring for that position. What are the odds, guys? Listen to it. So, the taxi driver, being that good vibes, good kind of people, start talking to the gentleman, and a couple of minutes later, that individual start telling the taxi driver, yeah, I'm here to temporarily, I'm here for an interview, a couple of people, I got two guys online, and I cannot decide who to choose. A taxi driver say to him, don't worry about it, I can tell you who you need to hire. The guy's like, oh, what is that like? What you think? Why you say that? And he's like, well, earlier this morning, I picked this woman up from the airport, who was going to an interview and in your office, and she was in good spirits, and you would not find a better person. She's smart, she's articulated, she's well spoken, and she wants to work for you. The man right there in there tell him, I just made my mind. She got a phone call, and the one thing that the guys told her is like, if you ever see that taxi driver, don't forget to thank him, because that's the reason why that he was the instrument of me making that decision. Because sometimes that's all it takes. You are on the verge. You're just gonna go to your house and flip a coin. Leave everything to luck, to odds. But in this case, the influence from that person that she will never see in her life, help her out. The same thing can happen to you, and to you, and to you. The same thing can happen to me. So guys, be good to one another, man. Be good to one another. Don't let pride and selfishness. Because some people are just selfish. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't let that pride get the best out of you. Be good to people. No matter who they are, no matter where they are, no matter who you, don't even matter the mood of the day. Be good to people. I'm heading to my office right now. Long sleeves, my old buddy being by the by me, Big shot Ricky. But you know what? I went to Dunkin' Donuts to get my coffee, and I was very nice to everybody over there. When I woke up, my wife is going to her office too, and I was very nice to my wife. And I didn't leave the house until I told my daughter, baby, the alarm is on, I love you. And I need to hear from her back, like, love you, daddy, I didn't leave the house until I took my dog out, And that what prepares me on the day, every single day to be good to other people. It's being good at the house. If you cannot be good on the house, you won't be able to be good outside. And if you're an angry asshole in the house, but you're super nice outside of the house, then you got some real issues. Because I know some of you guys is just like that. You're an asshole to your wife and to your kids, and then you be super nice to the bikini barista. You know what I'm talking about. So be nice, man. Be nice. You gonna thank me later, okay? Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. And subscribe to the channel, guys. Anyway, guys, take care. Have a good day. Be good to one another.